I think sometimes you just reach a point where you feel stretched too thin. It feels like you're walking through a literal battlefield trying to manage everything, and no matter how hard you try, you just can't seem to get caught up. That's exactly what I've been experiencing, and I just feel tired.
I've spent so many months craving a slower, more intentional way of living, and yet here I am, too exhausted to even reach for the inspiration sitting right in front of me. This book talks about rest, but right now, look at my home. I don't even know what that word means. It's not just one room, it's the visual noise everywhere. It's this dense physical weight that just greets me the moment I open my eyes. I feel like I'm drowning in my own belongings. And the worst part is realizing that I spent years trying to organize this chaos, only to realize you can't organize away too much. I know the dishes and the laundry will always be there, just part of living in a home and taking care of a family. But it's the extra weight. It's the unnecessary clutter covering every surface that is completely draining my energy. When I'm dusting around things I don't even really like or managing piles of things we don't even use, they sure stop being just daily rhythms. They become a heavy mental load. That is why something has to change. I'm going to ruthlessly declutter this house. Not just to have clean rooms, but to strip away the excess, simplify my life, and finally quiet my mind.
So I don't really know where to start. I didn't write a script for this video. I'm just going to tell you how I feel and what I'm going to do about it. So I feel overwhelmed. I feel overstimulated, and I feel like my nervous system is always on, and I just can't allow myself to relax. I feel like I just can't focus and concentrate in order to do the things that I love and enjoy, which is make videos. I just have lost my creative spark, and I just want to find myself again. And I know this probably registers with a lot of different people who also want more time for what you love, just want that sense of calmness and peace where you don't always have to be on, you don't always have to be overstimulated, feeling overwhelmed. I'll lay down and want to just read a book or relax, but my mind just won't turn off. It's always fixated on everything that I didn't get done that day, everything that I feel like I'm falling behind on, and then I just don't enjoy the experience of relaxing. It's almost like I tell myself that I don't deserve to relax because I am falling behind, and it just takes a toll on you emotionally and mentally and physically. It exhausts you, and I don't want to feel that way, and I'm sure so many of you don't want to feel that way as well. And I keep thinking back and I keep wondering to myself, how did I get so far down the rabbit hole of having too much stuff? And I realize it's just years and years of accumulation of just impulse purchasing things and not decluttering, and products that I had tried that just didn't work out that just still linger around the house. And I know that it's up to me to take charge. It's up to me to put a stop to the storm, put a stop to the internal and external chaos that I feel and I see in my day-to-day life. Stuff just takes up space. It's constantly needing to be maintained, whether it be dusting or organizing. It's always making our brains feel overwhelmed. So many different areas that need to be decluttered and cleaned up in order to obtain that mental clarity and peace that I know so many of us are looking for. I want to be calm. I want to feel like I have my life together, and I just don't feel that way right now. I feel like a mess, if I'm being quite honest, and I think my home reflects the way my brain feels, and the mess makes my brain feel even more messy, and then it's just this cycle. And I know that it's up to me to break the cycle, and I know I have to declutter, I know I have to simplify, and I'm turning towards minimalism to help me with this journey. I'm using it as a tool when I go through and think about what is actually essential in my life and what is just creating noise. And for me, I'm not following any particular rules for minimalism. It simply comes down to, does it add value to my life? If so, it can stay. If it doesn't, it's gonna have to go. And I don't think anybody can actually define what minimalism is, because each one of us is very different. What adds value to my life might not add value to your life, because we're very different. We have different sets of needs, different things that we perceive as valuable or something that's a necessity. So I'm not gonna preach to you about what you should have in your home. That is up to you to decide. Same thing here, what I think is valuable. It's okay if you don't see value in it. If this resonates with you, then I would love to have you follow me along through this whole experience that I'm gonna be doing. We're gonna cover so many different topics, but the first thing that I'm going to start with is my physical space. My whole home needs to be decluttered. I need to be way more intentional about what I'm keeping, how I'm organizing, and I just need to simplify my physical space. I formally invite you to join me as we go through and start ruthlessly decluttering our physical living spaces. Whether you want to declutter along with me or you just want to follow along for some inspiration, you are more than welcome. I am so excited to have you here. And I think during this time, the whole goal is to really start simplifying our lives, move further into intentional living and minimalism, and quiet the noise so we can have more time to focus on what we truly love and value. I am so excited to be doing this, and I'm even more excited to have you along with me. I think this is going to be an amazing experience, and I hope that it can offer you some inspiration and some motivation as you go through and start simplifying your life as well. If you would like to follow along, then please be sure to subscribe so you don't miss the videos on the upcoming series, along with other videos about living simply, minimalism, slow living, and living intentionally. I really look forward to getting to know you more. Thank you so much for taking the time to join me today, and I will see you very soon in my next video. Take care, you guys.